Basketball in Lithuania is not just a game. Basketball is Lithuania's pride. Basketball is the heart of Lithuania. It started beating in Kaunas. Basketball has been played in Lithuania since 1921, and just a year later, on April 23rd, the first official friendly game was held in Kaunas, at the basketball court on Vytautas Hill. That day is considered the beginning of basketball in Lithuania. In 1936, Lithuania was admitted to the International Basketball Federation FIBA. In 1937, the history of Lithuania's basketball victories began. At the second European Men's Basketball Championship in Riga, the founders of the Lithuanian basketball team, headed by Mr. Pranas Lubinas, surprised Europe. There, the European teams, one after another, were forced to acknowledge that Lithuania, an outsider before, was now a leader. Lithuania had reached a peak of European basketball, but the country had just one basketball hall, and basketball players were counted not in thousands, but in tens. In 1939, Lithuania was so eager to host the third European Men's Basketball Championship in their capital Kaunas that they built Europe's first roofed basketball hall. At the opening, the president of Lithuania, Mr. Antanas Smetona, said, "I am pleased to greet this game organizers, hosts and visitors, and I am particularly happy to say welcome to our dear foreign guests." Since that time, basketball has been in the heart of nearly every Lithuanian. Even World War II and the 50 years of Soviet occupation have not cooled Lithuanians' passion for the sport. While living under another country's flag, Lithuanians regarded their basketball teams as symbols of their national identity. Lithuanian basketball players were leaders of the Soviet Union teams that won the European Championships and the Olympic Games. Their victories inspired Lithuanians to regain their freedom, and their country's teams rejoined the international basketball family in 1991. Lithuania's heart starts beating again, and in a triumphant rhythm. In 1992, Barcelona. In 1996, Atlanta. In 2000, Sydney. 3 Olympic Games, 3 times bronze medal winners. Little Lithuania is the only country in Europe whose team has played in the Olympic semifinals 5 times in a row. In 1995, the men's team became European vice champions. In 2007, they won the bronze in the European Championship. But the most unforgettable victory of the last decade was the Lithuanian team triumph in the European Championship in Sweden in 2003. After 64 years, our basketball players again became the champions of Europe. Hundreds of thousands of fans came to meet the champions. Proof that basketball is the heart of Lithuania.
Kada 2003 metais mūsų Lietuvos rinktinė laimėjo Europos čempionatą 3 kartą, kilo mintis.
After the Lithuanian team won the European Championship for the 3rd time, we had an inspiration to convince FIBA Europe to hold the Eurobasket 2011 in Lithuania, so that a historic injustice would be redeemed.
Kadangi 39 metais buvo laimėtas čempionatas, 41
In 1939, Lithuania won the European Championship, so that the next championship was to be held in Lithuania in 1941. But World War II prevented that from happening. We deserved it. We were the champions of Europe 3 times and once vice champions. FIBA Europe heard our argument and agreed to hold the Eurobasket 2011 in Lithuania. It will be the 37th basketball championship.